Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, and tonight I'm going to be reviewing Tucker and Dale vs. Evil for my Halloween movie marathon. Now, originally, I'll be honest, I was going to review another Halloween film called Tales of Halloween. It's a really obscure anthology series, but I decided that I'll just save that for another video since there's like 12 different stories in that hour and a half long film, and I decided it'll just take way too long to go over all of them, so I'll just rewatch that another time and then probably just do a short video for each segment that was in that. So, but getting into Tucker and Dale vs. Evil though, I thought this was a pretty good horror comedy. Like, there's honestly not that much horror in it. I mean, it definitely feels like a slasher film, except it's told through the perspective of like the hillbillies, and instead of the hillbillies being bad guys, they're just confused, and they think that all these teens are suicidal. Like almost every single death that happens in the film is accidental. The opening of the film though was actually pretty good. That's probably the scene that most feels like something like The Hills Have Eyes or Wrong Turn, the flashback sequence of like those two hillbillies that like kill 3 or 4 different campers, and from there it just spirals into like just a gory comedy about these two hillbillies. They rescue this one girl from drowning, and because looks can be deceiving, the girl's friends think that the hillbillies kidnapped her, so they try to mount a rescue and they try to kill the hillbillies, but eventually it's revealed that it's all just one big ass misunderstanding. But even then, it still ends in people dying. So it was it made me laugh. Alan Tudyk, I think his name is, plays Tucker great. I can't remember the name of the guy who plays Dale, but he does great as well. I believe it's Katrina Bowden who plays as like the final girl. She's pretty funny. And the last guy who the guy who becomes like the main antagonist, Chad, which again, flipping the narrative on its head, where like the hillbilly rednecks are the good guys and the lead like strong camper guy ends up being like the villain of the movie. He's played great. The comedy is hilarious. Like the like it show there's this one character who like runs at Tucker trying to kill him, and he literally dives at him. Tucker ducks out of the way, and he just falls face first into this wood chipper. And then there was another one where there was another kind of funny kill where this one guy is running away from what he thinks is the hillbillies chasing him with a chainsaw, and he ends up impaling himself on a sharp tree branch. It's just stuff like that that's hilarious. I don't know, there's really nothing that I can really think of that made this movie kind of really bad per se, because like I already knew that this film was more of a comedy than anything. Originally when I saw the poster for it being Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, I thought this was gonna be like a spoof of something like Evil Dead. And although I think there are some moments that are similar, it's not like a zombie slashem flick, and that's okay. So what I originally thought was going to be a negative turned out to actually be a positive, in that like it subverted my expectations in a really good way. I mean, this is definitely a movie that I'd pop in and watch every now and then during October, because it's again, even though there's like not that much horror, like it's definitely more of a black comedy And there's even a little bit of romance subplot in there between the main final girl, Allie, I think her name is, and Dale. But this again, just this movie was hilarious. So I definitely see this one again. And just to cap things off, like that's it for my review of this film. Like I can't really gush about it enough. So it's a great horror comedy. Like I'm not even mad that it's not like a full-blown horror film. Like it's just about perfect in every way on its own. And people like Ryan Johnson or like anyone at Disney should take notes that this is how you subvert expectations and flip the genre on its head. But with that all said, that's it for this review, and I'll see you guys with a new horror movie tomorrow. Bye, everyone.